Okay, we are back from the sex scene. Whoa, sorry, I needed to take a drink. I should have done that before I started the episode. Um, but yeah, last episode was short, so I'm just gonna jump into it. And a dream is over. Saber is lying there. I also cannot get up from exhaustion. We are collapsed together in the darkness. Our body temperature hits our tired minds. Saber. I call out to the girl lying beside me. The question I asked her before I had sex with her. Find out the reply for me wanting her. Magical energy replenishment has been completed. I can fight as your servant starting tomorrow. Saber? That is it for now, Shiro. My role is to protect you and to obtain the Holy Grail. I cannot think about anything else until the battle is over. But is that not right? Because you have chosen to fight to end this war? Her voice echoes through the darkness. I can't argue against her. If I want to do something about us, I have to end this war beforehand. First of all, we have to defeat that man who's after Saber, or I can't protect Saber. But, do we have a way to defeat that King of Heroes? We grow quiet and stare at the darkness. How long were we like that? Right when my body wants to take a rest and my eyes start to close? Huh? I feel something on my hand. Saber? Yes. Let us think tomorrow, Shiro. We might come up with a good plan tomorrow, and I'd like to sleep like this for now. She says so while holding my hand. Yeah, I wanted to do so too. Yes. Good night, Shiro. Let us return to our previous selves when we wake up. I close my eyes with her close to me. My last vision of Saber sees her smiling warmly. I don't care if that was just for this night. Right now, her hand is warm. That is more than enough for me right now, and I fall into a comfortable sleep. I fall asleep, without knowing if we'll be able to keep our hands connected even after everything is over. I don't know how many more days there are, so that means nothing to me. I mean, I'd guess that this is the last day, like, come on, guys. When I wake up, the sun is already way up. The sunlight coming in from outside is faint, and the room is dim. I feel like it's still last night, and I shake my head violently. It's cloudy outside, no wonder I didn't wake up. It seems my sleep-deprived body caught up on sleep, taking advantage of the darkness of the room. Seems it's already past 1 o'clock. Ugh, oversleeping this much can't just be called sleeping in. Saber, are you awake? There's no answer. Saber is sleeping next to me, slightly curled. I wake up when I'm not sleepy anymore, but Saber has to recover her magical energy. Considering how long she slept before, she probably won't wake up until dinner. I leave the room, trying not to wake Saber up. There's no need to wake her up right now. The contest begins at night. I don't think Lancer or Gilgamesh will appear during the day. So I have to come up with a plan. Putting Lancer aside, Gilgamesh will certainly come again tonight. I don't even need to think about it considering his personality and the mercy and intent he showed last night. But what should I do? He has an infinite supply of noble phantasms, and one of them exceeds Saber's Excalibur. Berserker was a difficult enemy to defeat. We still could fight him even though we were inferior. We could look for a chance for a comeback even when he was pushing us. But he's different. I won't even be able to fight right now. If he uses that noble phantasm called Aya, we will all die. I have to find a way. There isn't long before sunset. There's no solution if I think on my own. If Saber, Tosak, and I can't think of a plan, then the church. As supervisor, he might know. He might know a way to overcome the situation. King of Heroes Gilgamesh. Kodamine Kirei said that he would find some measure against that survivor of the last Holy Grail War. We can't find a countermeasure, but that priest might have already come up with a plan. Man, but I hate doing Kirei's voice. It's so deep. I go up the hill. The sky is filled with gray clouds. The church is the only thing at the top of the hill. There's no one in sight, not even the sound of birds. Is it because of the dark sky? It looks more ominous than holy. Metaphorically, it feels like a gallows. Going up the long hill through the large courtyard, prosecuted before God and falling to hell. What am I talking about? That's not just a metaphor. From the beginning, a church is a place where people die. A hospital is a place where they try to prolong life, but at the same time it is also a place where people face death. A church is the same. In those terms, no place is more death than here. The wind is cold. Fastening my collar, I go up the stairs to the church. Kodamine, I came to talk. I enter the chapel. There's no one in here either. Kodamine? Is he in the back again? Walking between the chairs, I walk to the altar. What? A dry sound echoing through the chapel. It must be designed for echoes as one person's footsteps fills the room. Kodamine? Are you not here? I call out in a soft voice. It's certainly strange. I should be calling out in a loud voice if I'm calling for someone. I know he's somewhere in the back, so I should be calling out in a loud voice. Or I advance, keeping my voice quiet, my footsteps quiet and suppressing my presence. Is it because the chapel is so magnificent? I feel like as soon as I reveal my presence, something will surround me and cut off my head for disregarding God or something, disgracing God or something. I pass through the chapel and get out into the courtyard. I think Kodamine's room is... I advance with quiet footsteps. The church is complicated, and I don't know where Kodamine's room is. My memory is vague, so I won't be able to get there. Something. Control my breathing. My throat is dry and it's hard not to breathe, and it's hard to breathe. Why? Even though the hallway is cool, sweat forms on my brow. I stop calling out and examine the surroundings with all my senses. Do I have such a... I don't know why. Why am I walking silently? Why are my hearts beating so fast? Why? An ominous feeling in this place. The same words repeat in my head. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Kodamine isn't here. You don't have anything to do here. Go home since you're by yourself. Your decision is a mistake. Your actions are a mistake. Your chill is a mistake. Go back. Go back. This isn't bad. There's nothing bad here. There's nothing here, so go home. I feel sick. I feel nauseous. At times like this, my chill is correct. My sense for danger is good enough for an amateur magus. That's why I can't stop. Suppressing my pounding heart, I look for Kodamine's room. And in that way, I run into the darkness. Underground? I see stairs in the dark. In a small indent between the walls, one would normally miss because of the shadows in a narrow staircase. I shouldn't go down there. I bet money on it. Kodamine won't be down there. No one will be down there. There can't be down there. There can't be down there. There can't be just down there. There can't be corpses down there. Okay. I shouldn't go in there. My neck stiffens. I'm gonna save over this one since, I already know how it goes. What should I do? Because I kind of know what's down there. At the same time, it'd kind of be neat to see. Maybe, but at the same time, if I go down there, we're just gonna die, right? Like, this is like that movie moment of like, oh no, do I go into the haunted basement where 50,000 people have been haunted and murdered? Or should I just walk out? I think this is definitely a walk out moment, and we'll come back and do this during the Bad End series. I look away from the darkness leading underground. I don't like the music starting. I run, suppressing my raging heart. I can't stay here another second. I want to get out of this building as fast as I can. This place is bad. It's been bad for a long time. This church is a terrible place for Emiyashiro. I should never have entered this building, nor met that priest. I reach the chapel. This empty house of God is ominous. I run while looking behind me. I'm almost at the exit. There's no one behind me. There's no one behind me. There's no one behind me. I leave the church. I'd run without turning back. What did I fear? And what was I trying not to see? The unease in my back remains. Shiro, where have you been all by yourself? As soon as I get home, I'm surprised. Saber is standing at the entrance. Oh, I'm home, Saber. It is not I'm home. How many times do I have to tell you not to go outside by yourself? Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I'll be more careful next time. There will not be a next time. I am really angry this time. Shiro, tell me your reason for going out. Why are you causing me trouble when your wounds from yesterday are not healed? And when Gilgamesh could attack at any second? She glared sharply at me. But, I went to the church. I thought it'd be beneficial if you could ask the priest about Gilgamesh's weaknesses or something. At the church? But why now? I consulted him before, as a supervisor. I thought he might be able to do something about a servant that's still here after the last war. But it was useless, I failed. I guess it's only natural for you to yell at me. I have you, so we should have gone to the church together. I lower my head once more in apology. No, if you understand, it is fine. Saber withdraws her threatening attitude instantly. That's right. Saber is really mad at my stupidity, but she's soft enough to forgive me. I'm not conceited. It's like her resentment at being left alone was cancelled just by having me come home. That is true. If you regret your actions, I will overlook this case. It seems I did not act maturely. That's not true. You were waiting for me, right, Saber? Honestly, that really helped me out. My anxieties finally went away when you yelled at me. You were helped by my yelling? Yeah. I was really relieved knowing that I could come back to you. What? Yes, I'm happy to be back. I'm able to see Saber again. If I had gone down those stairs, I feel like I would have never returned. Thinking about it, I think that choice was a good one. Yo, based, I'm the smartest boy. Shiro, how about we cooperate with Lancer? Huh? Saber, what did you say? It's past 2 in the afternoon. I look at Saber over a slightly belated lunch table. I said we should cooperate with Lancer. Gilgamesh exists outside the rules of the Holy Grail War. Lancer will not be able to overlook him as well, so he should be willing to cooperate with us if the conditions are right. You mean our enemy's enemy is our ally? Yes, if some collateral were provided, he should ally with us temporarily. An alliance with Lancer. Huh. There certainly might be no other way. We can't match Gilgamesh by ourselves. But if Saber and Lancer can cooperate, we should be able to come up with some measures. You're right. I don't know if Lancer will ally with us, but it won't hurt to ask him. And the problem would be... Yes, how to find Lancer. Lancer has not appeared since that night, and his master is still unknown. I did not think he would stay quiet when there are only 2 of us left. Yeah, but he's not coming out. Does that mean he's scared to fight you one-on-one? Of course not. Lancer is a worthy hero. He would be happy to fight me, and certainly not reluctant. But he still has not appeared, so perhaps he has some reason not to. We both cross our arms and ponder. You guys are rather well matched this morning. Tosaka? Rin, how long have you been there? We are both surprised at the same time. For some time now. Shiro is the only one watching Saber, and Saber is only watching Shiro. I felt stupid, so I just kept quiet. Wasn't that the right choice? You guys had such a good atmosphere going, I couldn't intrude on you. Rin, we are servant masters, such things are... Fine, I'll say you're right. But about what you two were talking about, I agree that we should cooperate with Lancer. If that Goldie is Gilgamesh, we need to do that to even have a chance of beating him. Whoa. I don't know how long she's been listening, but Tosaka understands the situation. It seems while we were eating, she's heard that the true identity of Archer is Gilgamesh, and that his noble phantasm exceeds that of Saber's. So, I'll go home for a while. I need to get a weapon, get ready to lure Lancer out, and prepare some medicine for Ilya. Medicine for Ilya? Tosaka, is something wrong with Ilya? Nothing. Her condition hasn't changed since yesterday. Her breathing is stable and her fever is down. He just doesn't have any energy right now. But you said she was bugging you earlier. Well, she should wake up and wander in when she gets hungry. So cook her something good when she does. She puts down her empty bowl. Tosaka was nonchalantly eating lunch too. See ya, I'll be back by dinner time, so don't do anything until then. After Tosaka goes home, Saber and I do nothing, just stare at the clock. For some reason, the living room is tense. Shiro, you want some more tea, Saber? We raise our heads at the same time and freeze as soon as our eyes meet. But what is it, Saber? If you want something, say it. No, yes, some more tea, please. Alright, I'll go and prepare some right away. An hour passes in this way. If we're not doing anything else, I should be being taught some sword techniques or be resting. But neither Saber nor I mentioned that. I know myself that I'm acting strangely. I know, but I want to be with Saber like this for now. No matter how awkward and nervous I am, and even though this is the 10th cup of tea, I still want to watch her face. And then, when I stand up to go to the kitchen, the doorbell rings. A guest? At a time like this? Not many people come by my house. Watch it just be like Lancer. Sakura is the only one who might ring the doorbell, but she won't come here until my cooperation with Tosaka is over. Fujini is undergoing medical care at her house as well. And it's not like I associate much with my neighbors. Shiro. Yeah. Come with me, Saber. If something happens, I'll let you deal with it. Yes, I shall protect you no matter what. Who is it? I call out, still keeping the door closed. I am from the church. I have come to inform you of the results of the investigation you requested. My breath stops for a second. The guy on the other side of the door is the guy I went to see this morning. Shiro, what is wrong? You seem pale. No, I'm fine. Can I open the door, Saber? I'll send him away if you don't want him to come in. On the first night we met, Saber did not want to enter the church. I remember that, so I check with her. I do not mind. I shall abide by your decision. I answer her with a nod and open the door. I think just because we're probably going to go into a long... I don't know. I'm just getting this feeling that the next one's going to be really long, so I feel like I'm just going to end it here. And then because... I don't know, I feel like this is just going to be a long kind of explanation episode next time, so I kind of want to keep that sequestered to that. So I think... I'm sorry that these past two episodes have been a little short, but I just kind of end them when it feels right, you know? So yeah, with that all being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.